So we're going to speak about the shooting that took place in New York, right? It was a mass shooting at NYC. Lounge leaves 3 dead and 8 injured, right? So, all these news sources, man, there's a lot of different, how they sometimes they be changing the number, sequence of deaths that happened, man. But this was a ritual that took place, right? So we're going to get into this, this ritual that took place. And yeah, man, let's get right into it. So whenever you see the number 33, whenever a ritual that's taking place, a shooting, stage event, anything that's happened along the masses, right? You gotta know that this number 33 is run by the Jesuits, right? And they use these numbers to display their rituals and these sacrifices that take place on the masses, right? So when you see these numbers occurred on your, headlines or whatever, you're going down your timeline, right? You gotta say to yourself, okay, are they repeatedly using the same number throughout these rituals and sacrifices? So apparently there was a shooting that took place in New York, right? So this was at a nightclub, right? So if I tell you guys, man, don't be in these large settings, in these groups, and all that's going on, man. As you can see, it's a lot of shootings taking place, man. And this could be a ritual, right? So a lot of these rituals that take place over the summer solstice, sacrifices, and all they do, man. There's a lot of rituals that take place, right? So we're gonna get right into it. So it's very important that we learn gematria, right? Learn about these numeric rituals that take place, right? So 3 times 11, 33, right? Dead in Brooklyn, a nightclub mass shooting, right? So if you know about gematria, you know about the Sandy Hook shooting, you know about all these shootings that took place in these sacrifices that's around the summer, right? So they do this repeatedly on the masses, and most people look at this stuff as, just mere coincidence, right? Just how there was a shooting with the that happened like about some weeks ago, right? That shooting that took place, the guy that was over in Manhattan, right? So that was another, ritual that took place. So if you read this article, right, it say the mass shooting, so the thing is in this article, right, it has a number 33, right? So just by reading this, you can see that they use these numbers, right, repeatedly to show you that this was a sacrifice, right? So this is a sacrifice that took place in a nightclub, right? So this is the stuff that the mass is going to look at and say, okay, you're reaching, right? You always hear that term, somebody say you're reaching, right? But they keep using the same repeated numbers throughout these killings, these sacrifices, even at these concerts that these celebrities be doing, right? And they do this stuff because people don't really pay attention to these things, right? They don't pay attention to the facts that goes throughout their numeric. This is what they do, man, on the masses, man. So when you see all these killings, these sacrifices, and they keep you implementing these numbers, know that it's a sacrifice that just took place, right? So we just got to know that there's system Babylon, man, that a lot of people are being sacrificed by the numbers, right? So yeah, man, just look at this stuff, man, through a different scope.